Hello crafty friends, welcome to day 6 of Die Cut December. Today we're going to make a Christmas card using these dies and following this sketch. Feel free to take a screenshot now if you'd like to keep a copy for yourself. I've got a piece of smooth white cardstock here. I've die cut it out with a stitched rectangle panel die, and I've got a Christmas holly type wreath stamp. I don't know the manufacturer, this came from the charity shop, and I'm going to stamp that on there. And for my sentiment, I've got this die that says joy to the world. I often get asked for more traditional Christmas cards in more traditional colours, so that's what I'm going to go for with this one. I'm going to treat this bit of card with anti-static powder, also known as talcum powder or corn flour or cornstarch, whatever works for you. I think that's just about in the middle. This is Versamark's sticky embossing ink. And I've got a detail white opaque embossing powder here, which I'm going to sprinkle all over. And now I'm going to heat this with my heat tool. That's all cooled and set now, and I'm going to do an emboss resist technique. So I've got evergreen bough, which is perfect for Christmas. It's going to ink over the whole thing. If you've got green cardstock, you could just emboss in white on green. Now I'm just buffing the ink off of the white embossing with a microfiber cloth. But what I'm going to do now is just to zhuzh it up a bit. I'm going to use this white shimmer spray, give it a good shake, and then mist it from on high so I get a fine mist. This will reactivate the Distress Oxide a bit. Now I'm going to dry it with my hairdryer. So now I've got a nice shimmery green panel. Got a bit of scrap paper here, and I'm going to put my card blank in it like so. So I can ink all the way around the edges and it shouldn't go on the inside of the card. I'm going to use festive berries because it's a Christmas card, and red is the complementary colour to green opposite on the colour wheel, so that's why we use red and green together at Christmas, because they bring out the best in each other. So I go around the edge, and that will give me a mat of red behind my green panel. Being very careful to keep wiping my fingers because I'm bound to get mucky fingerprints on this with these bold colours. I think this is ready to go on now. I'll just trim that down. Put a bit of deli paper on there and give that a really good press, because that red ink isn't quite dry underneath the panel. The sticky on the back of the green panel isn't quite gripping just yet. So now for my sentiment, I'm going to do it in gold. So that's my gold sentiment cut, and I'm going to put some PVA glue on the back with a sponge dauber. It's not really a sponge dauber anymore, it's more of a glue dauber, because I don't wash it out. It doesn't need washing out, it's just basically layers and layers of glue now. Now we'll just press it down with some deli paper again. There's a few little bits of glue on the foil, but all I do with that is get a damp baby wipe over the end of my finger and carefully run over the foil to wipe it off. PVA is a water-based glue, so it comes off easy. I want to give my holly some cardstock red berries. So I've got my festive berries sponge dauber and ink, and I'll just add some to this card. And I'm going to cut some of these tiny circles out. And I'm going to put a little bit of PVA right there, just a tiny little bit. That might even be too much. Just lift that up and add a little cluster of holly berries. And that brings the red in from the outside. I've put some PVA on my mat and I'm just dipping them in because I think that's a little bit easier. Got half a berry there which I'm going to stick here because I think we need to complete the circle. I just snipped it in half with a pair of scissors. Same with this one, where it's the other half of the berry. As if it's peeking out from behind the world. There's my little pot of tiny gold dots that I cut with that same die, and I was going to put them in the centre of each of these snowflakes around the outside of the circle, just to spread the gold around a little bit. And there you go, one traditional-ish Christmas card in traditional Christmas colours. Not particularly clean, but it's fairly simple. Just some stamping and heat embossing, some die cutting and some ink blending. Right, I hope you've enjoyed today's video and it's given you some ideas of things you can do with the Christmas supplies that you already have. If it has, please let me know in the comments, subscribe, ring the notification bell, leave a thumbs up, all the good things, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 7 of Die Cut December 2024. Thanks for watching, bye for now.